We all long to have an amazing wardrobe and be a stylish woman. The key is to study other stylish women, learn from their example, and add our own unique twist. So, in today's episode of Dress Like, we're going to break down Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex style. And this is per request from one of you stylettes. We're going to learn how Meghan's approach to style, tips on how to recreate her outfits, and wardrobe essentials that you might want to purchase to put in your wardrobe if you want a similar style. So Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and those of us who grew up watching the Princess Diaries, I don't know how you feel, but Meghan kind of reminded me of that. Just the whole being an American, but then finding out your royalty, or in Meghan's case, becoming part of the royal family. We know that her and Harry have since decided to step back from some of their royal duties. And so now they, live comfortably here in America. But we're going to talk about Meghan's approach to style. When I look at a lot of her pictures and just knowing her style and researching her over the years, she seems to be her style is very similar to how it was when she was an actress and she was on Suits. It just seems that now her style has it's more laid back, more of a California elegance, but she can also be sophisticated. So she's classic, sophisticated, and polished. She's classic because it's nothing to see Meghan wearing a white button down and some straight leg jeans, a blazer. She's very sophisticated and polished. She is someone who will have her jewelry. She'll have her stack. I noticed that she'll have some jewelry that she always wears with her. She'll have her everyday fine jewelry. Really seen wearing prints. She's a neutral girl. When she is wearing color, it's just a solid color, no prints. The way her clothing fits her body is very tailored, but not fitted. So that's part of the allure of her look. So we're going to talk about some ways you can recreate her outfits. So first off, as I touched on a little bit, fine jewelry. Meghan is someone who I notice will have jewelry on just about every event. Take, for example, on her Instagram, she had on a black crew neck sweater with jeans. And for her jewelry, she's wearing a Cartier watch in gold and a Cartier Love Gold bracelet. And this is her everyday jewelry. As I looked up different pictures of her, I noticed that she wears this in just about every picture she has them on. Sometimes, like when she's going out for events, I will see maybe a change up in jewelry. But oftentimes, you will see her wearing that Cartier watch and Cartier bracelet. And that's her jewelry. And sometimes she'll have in earrings. Not always, but sometimes she'll have in earrings. And when she does, it's usually a stud. And as I show her examples of her outfit, you could probably do a Where's Waldo for her jewelry and see like how often you see these pieces. She wears solid colors, as I mentioned, and like me, Meghan is not fond of prints. She'll play with prints every now and again. You might see her in a polka dot or stripe. So again, that touches on her classic style. These stripes and polka dots are classic prints or patterns that someone who's into classics would wear. I'm drinking some tea. I don't know if you guys are tea drinkers or coffee drinkers. I'm both. And so today happens to be a tea day. Some cinnamon and spice tea. So good. And this look, she's at the Drew Barrymore show and she's wearing a cream look, which leads me to another of Meghan's staples. It's a pump. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Meghan is hands down a pump girl. I wouldn't be surprised if she came out with a shoe, if she created a certain type of pump with someone, like maybe, I don't know. But she is someone who is a pump girl. The pump is such a classic, sophisticated heel that it goes in line with her style. Like, it's not far-fetched that a pump would be her heel of choice. It's timeless, and she wears it with so many different things. She has several different colors of a classic pump. And I know that pumps can be hard to find sometimes depending upon your your foot shape. Like, for example, I have a wide foot but a short foot, so sometimes it's hard to find pumps that fit, because if they fit widthwise, then maybe they're too long, or vice versa. But there are a variety of options and different heel lengths or stiletto lengths in order to make the pump work for you, if that's something that you want to do. But yes, like I said, pump is timeless. Meghan wears them whenever she wants to feel powerful, sexy, and sophisticated. And that's what a pump gives. Now, Meghan is, when you really look at her looks, especially what I call her off-duty or everyday looks, she's usually wearing a button-down, a t-shirt, or a crew neck. And it's like these items hate to see Meghan coming, because she will wear these kind of tops very often, especially the white button down. And I think this is what helps her, or not just a white button down, because like I said, she wears a variety of button downs. It could be a striped button down, it could be a colorful. I know she has some in silk, some in cotton. So this is one of the ways she achieves like a sophisticated yet approachable and polished look, is that she'll pair like an everyday item with something sophisticated. So she might wear a button down blouse, but then she'll have some cotton trousers with it, or she might have a silk blouse and then she has it paired with some straight leg jeans. Like there's always somewhat of a balance to her look, especially her everyday looks where I'm sophisticated but I'm still casual or relaxed. And one example is she has on a long sleeve button down with the sleeves rolled up or scrunched up, paired with pinstripe shorts. So the shirt itself is a very classic item, but pairing it with these fun shorts is what adds to this effortless yet sophisticated classic look. And that's the thing, when you roll your sleeves up, it takes away some of the stuffiness of a button down. At this point, the Chanel slingback flat is, like I said, very classic. So it's not even surprised that our classic girl Meghan would have it. So you can usually find Meghan when she is wearing pants and some straight leg jeans and high-waisted trousers. Those seem to be her go-tos. And when she is wearing a skirt, it's usually a midi skirt or a pencil skirt. She has the body for a pencil skirt. Now, Meghan is a dress girl as well. When she's wearing dresses, again, very classic shapes and styles. For example, the rare sighting of Meghan in a print, she's wearing this Ralph Lauren collection floral linen shirt dress. A shirt dress is a classic style of dress, and Meghan is wearing it. And she has several dresses from Carolina Herrera, which is not shocking because Carolina Herrera, even though she is, she's known for her femininity and her elegance, her classic femininity, her classic style. She's very distinguished. And Carolina Herrera is Venezuelan. She's still known as sophisticated, quintessential American style. And one of the quotes on her website says, "I have a responsibility to the women of today to make her feel confident, modern, and above all else, beautiful." And so you can see that reflected in Carolina Herrera's style, the dresses that she creates, and you can see that that's why Meghan is drawn to Carolina Herrera dresses, because they have that same ethos: sophisticated, classic, feminine, and beautiful. Meghan is known for her outerwear. I remember when one of the things we first knew about Meghan, or when we started seeing her different places, coats that she had that were really popular, a style of coat she had, and it sold out. Different girls got the same coat that she had, and it was this whole thing because she, for once, was a royal who would mix everyday brands like J. Crew and Annie Bing and like just brands that are accessible to the everyday person. She was very much, she would do high and lows together because that's how she normally dressed, even when she was an actress. And so she carried that into her life as a royal. So she normally wears long maxi or midi coats when she's wanting to go for a sophisticated and polished look. She has a couple from Max Mara that I saw. Um, she has some cashmere coats. I want to say maybe like one or two, I believe, from Laura Piana. And when she's casual and in nature, then you can see her in an elevated barn jacket. She is someone who really likes being outdoors. As we know, if we've seen her, she has chickens. She's a down to earth kind of girl. She just likes to be polished, classic, sophisticated. But she has, I don't know her obviously, but when I see her, she just seems to have a down to earth personality. Very similar to what I hear people say about her deceased mother in law, Princess Diana. Now we're going to talk about some of her wardrobe essentials and where you could get these essentials. She has everyday jewelry. So, of course, most of us cannot have, Cartier cannot be what most of us, the everyday person, can afford. So I took the opportunity to look up some jewelry from different places, and they're not so cheap, but just some options that can maybe give you some ideas of what you can do for something that is similar to what maybe Meghan would wear. So this is the Nailed It Bangle bracelet, and this looks like it might be like a dupe or some like a reminiscent of a Cartier bracelet from what I remember seeing. So, and I don't remember which one, so I'm not gonna say the name, but this looks like it's inspired by it. Maybe I wouldn't say a dupe per se, but it looks like it's inspired by. It's $88. Then again, another ring. This is a petite David Yurman ring. There's 3 of them. That just looks so elegant. And like I said, Meghan typically can be seen. She'll have a Cartier gold watch. But again, price points. So this is a Movado watch. It's an oval bangle watch, 22 millimeters by 26 millimeters. It's $850. And I think it looks nice. Jessica Alba looks so nice in this picture. When you see how it looks on her wrist, I think it's very elegant. So this is a approachable price point for a watch. Really, any watch you find, as long as it looks good, would be a good option. I also like this one from Fossil. It's $195, so it's even more approachable. It's gold. When you look at the model, it looks nice on her arm. I like the gold and silver together. It looks elegant. So that's what we want. We want to be elegant, sophisticated, because Meghan is elegant and sophisticated. Now for pumps, I'm going to share a couple of options for pumps. And of course, it's endless where you could find pumps. But these are some Sam Edelman pumps. I don't have any Sam Edelman pumps, but I do have Sam Edelman shoes. And I do think Sam Edelman is a pretty good brand for the price point, especially if you're just starting out or if you just want to try pumps and see how you like them. Then Sam Edelman is actually a really good brand. So this is the Vienna pointed toe pump. It's $150, and it's different colorways. This is not super high. It's 3 1/4 inch heel. So we have black, then we have the leather, because the other one was of suede. We have this brown. So you see it's Merlot color. So it comes in different colors. It's $150. Then we have Manolo Blahnik. So this is the BB pointed toe pump. Now this is $895. Black classic pump. It's a stiletto, so these are 4 inches. So we can see again, sophisticated of a higher price point. We have these Gian Vito Rossi pumps. Now these are $85, so the heel is slightly shorter than what 100 mm would be. So this is $795 or $875, depending upon which one you pick. So we have this peach color. They even have a blue suede. They have a praline suede. So there's a variety of pumps that you could choose from. Now, wide leg trousers. Like I said, Meghan will wear some wide leg trousers. if she's not wearing some straight leg jeans or a dress or some sort of skirt, she's wearing some wide leg trousers. Some from Banana Republic, and these are on sale. They are a wide leg pant and twill. They're on sale for $59.99. So if you need them, now is the time to try to get them. I will link this in the description. There's regular, petite, and long. So that's one of the many things. Okay, I love Banana Republic. Banana Republic is one of my favorite affordable clothing brands. To me, the price point and the quality have a good sweet spot. And these black pants look really good. And like I said, regular, petite, and long. So they are for a variety of body types and heights, which is important. I know as a shorty, sometimes it's hard to find pants that are not too long. And then I know sometimes people who are long, like tall, they have a hard time finding pants. You don't want to wear high waters. So check out Banana Republic if you haven't. But yes, I like the way these pants look. Nice wide leg material. Nice wide leg. Now, this next pant is an everyday wide leg pant and stretch. So they're different material. They are $120. So we see how they look. Nice, high-waisted. We see the line that's created. So wide leg jeans. And even if you don't want, I just showed black ones, but if you want other colors, you can get a gray, you can get a khaki, whatever works for you, you can get. Now, button downs, like I said, button downs, you want to get them in a variety of colors, materials, sizes, because that's what Meghan likes. So we have this everyday silk shirt from Banana Republic. It's a cream white. So we have the cream. We even have this green musgrove. If you so choose, it's on sale now. A black. And then we have the everyday shirt in cotton, poplin. So we just have the white, which we know we saw several times. We have this blue stripe that looks nice. We have a solid brown, olive green stripe. We have another stripe, but this is a different type of stripe. So there's a variety of button downs that you can choose from. It doesn't have to be a white button down if you don't like a white button down. But again, Meghan is a classic dresser, and so button downs of any kind are her thing. That and crew necks. She loves crew necks. Right now there's a variety of crew necks you could get from Banana Republic. Let me look them up actually. A variety of colors. Here we see it in the fresh air blue. They also have it in this cream. Let's see what other colors variations. Then we have this merino, which is wool, crew neck sweater, and it's brown, but as you can see, it comes in different colors. So a crew neck is something also that she loves. So now we're going to talk about jeans, because Meghan will wear a jean. Like I said, it's nothing for her to have on. Cartier watch, Cartier bracelet, no studs, hair nice and flowing, maybe in a small little bun, some some straight leg jeans, and a button down top of some sort. Like that's a Meghan outfit we can obviously see. So it's some high-rise 90s straight jeans. Now they are on sale. They're a light wash. A lot of them are sold out, but they have other washes. But this is nice straight leg style you can get from several different places. Then we have the high-rise straight jean, but we have more. So we have this dark wash, and it's nice and straight leg. So that looks good. Now we're gonna go look at some coats that I think she would wear. The Maeve belted double-breasted wool blend coat in the mink color from Reese. And as we know, when she wants to be sophisticated and elegant, she's typically wearing a oversized, but not too oversized, wool coat. It fits her well, so she's all about the tailoring. Just look at the details. I love that the buttons match the same color as the coat. The way it hangs and flares off the model, we could definitely see Meghan wearing a similar coat. And this is on sale. Depends upon what size you get. It's original $630, but now we see it for $283.50 all the way to $422.10. So it depends upon what color you get, also as well as what size you get. And they also have this in a navy, so you can get either colorway. Now, we know that Meghan doesn't skimp on material. So if you are someone who's in a position to really buy things of a certain price point, this is a cashmere belted long coat from the brand 1982. I've never heard of this brand, but it's a brand that is sold at Nordstrom. And we have this cashmere coat. It's long, it's belted. You can see how it looks. It looks very nice. I like this coat. Definitely an elegant coat that you could see Meghan Markle wearing. Now they do have this coat from Mango. This is a belted wool blend coat. It comes in black. It comes in, what's this? A medium brown. We know the nice camel coat. And it's mainly wool, so that's important too. My motto is always it needs to be at least 50% wool, but hey, everybody's different. She does like a pea coat or blazer. This is a double-breasted wool. It says wool coat. This is like a, more blazer style. It's $9.29 from Florette. Again, the way it hangs, the way it looks, the fact that it's a neutral color. These are all things that let us know we're in line with Meghan's style. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and me analyzing Meghan Markle's style, and that you can take some things from it and add your own little twist. Comment down below. Let me know, who would you guys like me to analyze next? This series on my channel, Dress Like, is not something new. It's something I've been doing since the beginning of my channel. I have videos from Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Jasmine Tukes, Sophia Richie Grange, and some other women that I'm going to link a playlist to. So if you're interested in seeing more, make sure you check those out. I look forward to seeing you lovely ladies later. Bye, stylettes.